Welcome to this episode of Talk Tennis. I have my red cup in hand, which means the holidays are here. This is one of my favorite episodes. We always kind of do some sort of gifting guide, and this year it's going to be a collaboration of a bunch of the playtesters plus some tennis influencers that you guys might love already and know, or maybe some that we can introduce you to. And we're all going to pick different categories of people in the tennis world that we are gifting for. So I will kick this off. This is my favorite gift. I think I mentioned this last year also. It is not necessarily something you can buy directly at Tennis Warehouse, but in my family, we've become very big on gifting experiences. We have a smaller family, so we don't buy material things, but we often try to plan an experience. So I think it's such an amazing way to gift the tennis player. Maybe it's your family, your kids, your spouse, sister, brother, I don't know, parents even, a trip to see an amazing tournament, whether it's a Grand Slam or that tournament you've always wanted to go to. I know for the last 5 years, I say that I'm going to go to the Miami tournament after BMP. I think 2025, I might have to make that happen. But I have a girl on the team that I coach. Her parents had this amazing idea to gift their kids and the family a trip to Roland Garros. And that, I don't think she listens. Her dad might listen to this podcast, but I don't think I'm spoiling anything. But I think it would be so cool if you went on Tennis Warehouse and bought some of those Roland Garros tennis bags, some of the t-shirts, and you kind of put it all together with maybe some Parisian hints and have a whole little experience of opening this awesome trip and go to the French Open in Paris. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Well, maybe twice in a lifetime, but it would be so fun. And that's just my pick for a bigger kind of tennis gift for the tennis person in your life. So that's my go-to. Again, I'm not gifting a ton of people, and this is a big gesture for someone that really matters in your life, and I think it would be a fun way to do it. But let's hear from some other people. We're going to check in with the playtesters and those influencers and get the gift guide going for 2024. Jonas is joining us from The Tennis Nerd. The OG Tennis Nerd is here, and he is going to give you his picks for the tennis nerd in your life for the holidays this year.
All right. Hey, guys. I hope you're well. I hope you don't forgetting to play some tennis. These gifts are tennis-related, obviously. I would say, look for a Tecnifibre TF40, and you can save some money going for the older model, which is most likely on sale. So check that out. It's a brilliant racket. Really good. People like strings. People need strings. People break strings. I would say check out Tourline, which is now on T-Dub. So really excellent strings. You can match them in different colors and they play great. And it's pretty arm friendly as well. So good if you want to save your arm. I use a bag that's absolutely spectacular. It's the RF bag. I need a big bag, so I go for the top big model. But there are different kinds of bags. And Roger was really into the details of this bag. Like, oh, don't do this, do that, add this pocket. So it's really an impressive bag. And I think, if Roger touched it, that should be good. So those are my 3 tips that I really can recommend for you tennis nerds out there.
And Troy, we've got Troy here. Can you confirm that those are all perfect for the tennis nerd this holiday season?
Yeah, when it comes to tennis bags, me and Jonas are twinning in that aspect. But really like the RF bag. And I also really like the, the 6-pack?
The duffel. I just took it last weekend.
But I've seen it. I've held it in both of those. The RF bags are great. Another bag that I really like, just aesthetically, I'm not 100% sure if we have it stocked right now, but the Perset bags, the Yonex ones. I really like that mint green, Tiafo, carrying it. So those are some of my favorites as far as bags go. In terms of rackets, pretty much I've been playing a lot of Wilson Pro Lab stuff, so Blade Pro, Ultra Pro, 6-195. But I do know that they're pretty demanding rackets. So it's for a specific type of player, and when it comes to giving gifts, sometimes it's better to demo first than just, hey, you're getting a 6-1.
Gift cards.
That type of thing. But if I did recommend a racket, and it's a racket that I've been using for a really long time, and I think it's the easy one, it's versatile, a lot of players can use it, is the E-Zone.
Nice.
I'm particular to the 98 Extended and the 98 Tour, which are kind of beefier feeling, but the regular E-Zone 98 is super maneuverable. I think it suits a lot of players. And then other than that, some accessory items. I think for me, I'm always changing my overgrip. So like the The Yonex Super Grap, I think we have in stock. So like a 30 reel of that, 12 pack.
Cool colors too.
I'm a big fan of the Yonex Super Grap. So I think that's a cool like stocking stuffer that I'd be stoked to get. I'd put new grips on all my rackets and be ready to go.
Nice. Well, thanks you guys. And if you're shopping for the tennis nerd in your life, go to tenniswarehouse.com.
Awesome.
Now we are going to talk about holiday gifting with Beckett from Tencom. I'm going to use you as the person to give the tennis community some gift ideas.
So I think the tennis community is all about having fun, trying new things, and sharing those experiences with the people you love. So one of the craziest tennis string experiences that I've ever encountered is no doubt using Kevlar. So we're recommending the Prince Pro Blend string, Kevlar in the mains through your sin gut in the crosses, and you will be having a very unique experience. One experience that maybe you don't like is when sweat drips into your eyeballs and you can't see, and you want to see your tennis community because you love them, so you want to wear a hat. So I would go for the Nike Featherlight. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the Core Featherlight.
Core Featherlight, nice and light. You don't want to feel your head soaked with sweat weighing you down. You want to be fast. And then the last one of my favorite things to do with any tennis racket and every tennis racket that I ever have is customize it. So we got the tungsten tape and putty for in the handle.
That's amazing. Troy, I'm going to lean on you. What should we be stringing that Pro Blend at? Just as like a middle reference for anyone that's never tried it.
Just not too tight. It'll depend on the racket head size and all that. I'd probably stray away from going like over 55.
Okay.
But, a bigger head size, you can go tighter. But like most rackets like that I play with, 98 usually.
You know what I did?
I'd probably keep it closer to 50.
60 mains, 40 crosses.
And it's you guys, it's the most comfortable experience.
And did your racket go like this? Did it shrink?
It squashed a bit. But like the whole, because there's a couple guys on the forum who are just like super into Kevlar, and the whole thing is you try to get snapback, so you got to keep the mains tight because the tension loss is crazy, but you don't want it to be too stiff, so you do the crosses super loose, and I've seen like 50-pound differentials.
I mean, get a couple sets so you can play around because that Kevlar ain't breaking.
Yeah. And if you do, definitely worth an experiment.
But your racket might if you do a 50-pound diff.
Maybe
and
experiment on like a
the
backup
warranty.
frame or like an older frame that you're not worried about voiding the warranty.
Like in and out. Start with the basics.
Yeah.
Start with the cheeseburger and then go to animal style.
Yeah, But tension-wise, I wouldn't go too tight with the Kevlar. And I also endorse the tungsten tape, tungsten putty. I use it on a lot of frames.
Endorsed.
And it makes your racket a little more comfortable, too, because you're adding weight, you're reducing vibration, so it's good for comfort. And that's where I was going with my pick this time.
Okay.
It was all about comfort.
Oh,
So
what's that?
I love the tennis, just a great item, not very expensive. Anybody would enjoy it for Christmas. Is the Tennis Warehouse stack T-shirt. I wear them all the time. They're like
there's
$7
long
or $10.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You guys have been killing the designs on the shirts lately too. They look so good.
There's some cool people creating some cool fun stuff. We can't take credit. I can't take credit.
So comfortable shirt. Michelle knows what's up with those.
Yeah.
And then as far as I'm going to mention some shoes, when it comes to comfort and like as a brand, every Mizuno shoe I've tried lately or over the past couple years is super comfortable. Enforce Tour, Exceed Tour, and then even the new version, the Enforce Court, just super comfortable. So I think, and they have a accommodating fit type. If you have wider feet, they have models that are wider. So check out Mizuno shoes if you want something comfortable on the court.
Nice. So go shop for your tennis community at Tennis Warehouse. Yay. Okay, we have the ladies of Tennis Warehouse. And not to be biased, but I have a tendency to think that the women might be better shoppers than the men. So I'm excited to hear what you guys have to offer for your gift guide. I know we were thinking maybe teammate, we were thinking about busy mom, and we were thinking about the fashionista. So who wants to start? Britt, you want to start with one, then we go to Tiff, and then go back to you?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I brought goodies.
Awesome. Yes.
So when I was looking at what do I want to gift, I always look at what I want.
We
so
just
for some
talking
reason,
about
this
that.
was fashionista today. But the first item that I picked was the Wilson Midtown Core Skirt. It's one of my favorites right now. I know Wilson is kind of trending on the fashion side. It's also my favorite color, represent my school, my Go Polly. It's super comfortable, super flattering, and I think it's a perfect staple piece. Every girl needs a classic pleated skirt.
Yes.
And it's, that tennis core is trending right now, so you can wear it on court, off court. So just a great piece. It's available in a couple different colors. So
Nice.
that was my first. My second, we got to bring out the court couture bag.
Fancy.
These are fancy ones, but they're so cute. This is the Casanova. It's available in a couple different colors. I love that it almost looks like a designer bag you can carry. Obviously, you can hold one racket and a bunch of stuff in the tote bag, and it's almost kind of, you can, on the go as well. Maybe if you're at the country club or somewhere cool. But I love just the style of this bag.
Very
overall.
cute.
And then for shoes, I picked last goodie. These just came out, and we were kind of talking about them. These are the Vapor Pro 2s in this really fun kind of, what was the premium?
Oh, yeah,
premium
PRM. Yeah.
PRM pack. I love these chains. It's available, men's and women's have this, but the Vapor Pro 2s have kind of been one of my favorite under the radar shoes. I always kind of go back to them. They're just an easy, lightweight shoe, and I think with this colorway, it's got the bling.
Totally.
But it also has, it's a nice neutral colorway you can wear with a bunch of different outfits. So
Nice.
Performance and fashion.
Cute. Tiff, what you got? I know you had some good ideas.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, I didn't bring it, but would be a really cute match with that Wilson skirt is this Amy and Lulu hat. It's a cotton hat. So it's like more casual, but it's green, and it just simply says tennis across the front.
I love those
It's really,
hats.
really cute.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great with that skirt. But I was thinking if you have a teammate, it's really fun. We have a gifts and novelty page that you could, there's lots of little fun trinkets on there that you could put together really fun. I'm going to say fun because I really do have fun coming up with like gift ideas. So they have little pouches, and you could fill it with lots of things like a dampener. Well, if it's your doubles partner, maybe you want to get matching dampeners.
Yeah.
There's some cool ones from Gamma, the nature damps, as well as these ones called delicious damps, and they're avocados, donuts, hamburgers, pizzas, just, kind of taking a lighthearted look at it all. There's also, if you have like a team captain, maybe, they thinking of like how much organization they do. Maybe they need some tennis pens. There's cute tennis pens, as well as a notepad. Throw in a coffee mug, and even there's a way to like organize your credit cards or business cards is on that page. So it really just, you can put together all kinds of fun things. Another idea I had was we have a wine bottle tote. It's just, you can carry it to like if you're going to a picnic or whatever it is, an event, and you can put your wine bottle in there that you could give that. We have a little ice pack that's in the shape of a tennis ball, and we have a couple bags even, like the Travis Mather cooler backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like, if you really are going big,
you
could also throw that in there, just fun-themed gifts.
I love that.
The wine could be a good hostess gift too, like for a holiday party. You can bring the little wine in the bag.
Yeah. Or even white elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Little tennis white elephant. That would be cool.
Yeah, I also thought, we have bag tags, so you could get matching ones with your partner,
Oh,
doubles
yeah.
partner, or even little keychains. Just like, you guys can get matchy on the court, but also just like fun little accessories to just, things that someone might not get themselves, but they're just fun.
Yeah, totally. I like that. Do we have any other picks? You were thinking another one.
I did. So
Yeah.
we're both moms. We're
Yes,
both
always on the
constantly
go.
I'm like going from one place to the other. So my second theme was moms on the go / really comfortable athleisure. And Tiff and I know you, we all always rock pairs of Gooders. I have a green pair. I've seen both of you rock other ones, but this one really caught my eye. They were so cute. I feel like these
those.
are, almost more casual ones,
Yeah.
but they're just a great price. They're really sturdy.
Yeah.
They're really just
You don't care if you like sit on them on accident.
exactly. My child might
Wear them.
hide them or use them.
Scratch them. Yeah,
yes.
it's fine.
So that's always a good stocking stuffer, I feel like, and lots of colors and styles, and really you can tailor it to whatever. So we've all grew up with a Nike heritage and the Nike court, and this logo I feel like always brings back good memories for all of us. We've all probably have had that on our outfits at some point in our life. And I just love this kind of terry cloth, kind of cropped crew neck with the matching shorts.
Oh my gosh, I might have to buy those for myself.
So this is like one of those things that I was like, you could wear it to the tennis court. It could be a perfect just if you're on the go, or even just like a Saturday hanging out. Like, it's a couple different colors we offer. I just think that it looks so cozy and comfortable, and a lot of different uses for it. So I know I might be slipping that into my and then the last thing is just a similar tote, just more of like a kind of sportier tote. It holds your rackets, it can hold a bunch of other things. I like it's from Gloveit, but a lot of them, Maggie Mathers offers a good one. Amy Lulu offers a bunch of good ones that are kind of good from court to all over, and I just think it's a fun shiny bag.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
That was my on the go collection.
Anything else? I think we
that
covered that. Yeah, I was gonna say I think we got like teammate, team captain, mom on the go, fashionista. The men, listen up. This is what the ladies are looking for.
Comfy and stylish.
Yeah, comfy and cute
is the theme, I think, this year for me, for sure.
Awesome. Well, thanks you guys for joining and bringing your gift guides with you. Excited to go shopping.
Jason, take note.
Jason. We'll send you the links, Jason. Thank you. Next up, we've got the men of Tita. We have Mark Boone and Jason the Wong forehand. Or the forehand. Wait, how do they say it?
The forehand.
Jason the forehand. You could put my last name in air quotes.
The forehand. I don't know.
A pretty steady backhand too, so I don't know.
My brain's hurting. But we're talking about fun things like gifts today, and the theme with the playtesters has been stuff that we would buy for ourselves. So I don't know how you guys are operating with your gift guide, but I know Mark's brought some stuff for the paddle enthusiast or padel enthusiast, or new to paddle and padel, and Jay's coming with the cool dad vibes. So who wants to go first?
Okay. Well,
not that you're not a cool dad.
Yeah, you're a cool dad. I was going to go with cool dad.
I'm offending everyone today.
All right. So my theme of the day is stay warm while you're playing padel. Or we can argue if we're going to put the emphasis on the syllable or not. Paddle, padel.
Let me know.
Whatever it may be. Starting off with insulation. It is colder this time of year, even in the afternoon. And I lucked out. This came in the mail today. This is the Sergio Tacchini full zip Varsita hoodie. Love this thing. It is 100% all cotton.
That's cool.
So that is one of the reasons why I like it.
That's
Plus
cool,
the light blue, very nice embroidery on the back, high quality. Definitely something that's going to keep you warm throughout anything but a rainy day. And then next up, everyone's probably heard of Padel. If you haven't, let me be the first to introduce it to you. There is a slight debate over how you're going to pronounce it, paddle or Padel. You can pronounce it either way. It is a ton of fun. I myself have purchased a Babolat Veyron for myself and have been playing more paddle tennis than Padel with it. You can use the same paddle for both activities.
Wait.
Yes.
Question.
Okay.
Excuse me. Slow down. What's the difference between
the court size is a little bit different. So the paddle tennis court is a little narrower than a pickleball court and a little longer. And instead of having a kitchen, it's got a section right next to the baseline
for the
that
serve?
You have to serve. Yeah. So then everything else is free play inside any of the lines, but the serve kind of has a relegated kitchen next to the baseline instead of next to the net.
Okay.
But overall, you're playing with a deflated tennis ball. You can poke a needle in it, so it's like a dead tennis ball. Or, what I have here for my third item are official Padel balls that we have featured on the site as well. But this one here, I chose this. Obviously, this is like probably one of the higher end Padel paddles that you can buy. This is the Babolat Technical, what do we call this? It is the Technical Viper Juan LeBron paddle. Juan LeBron is the LeBron James of the pickleball world right now. He hails from Spain. He's the #1 player, and I believe he's from a municipality called Santa Maria. So I'm from Santa Maria.
What is happening here?
This is going to be obvious for sure. But overall, if you have not played padel or paddle tennis, it is an extremely gratifying sensation. The ball sinks into the paddle, gives you a really rewarding thump, and the exit velocity is very predictable and manageable. These paddles, you can tell it's got a thick core, primarily composed of EVA, and then you've got a 12K carbon surface that's textured. And in addition, we've got these holes here for a really good grip on the ball.
Wow.
Spin potential. These are heavy paddles. This one in particular is head heavy. So it's static weight is high. Its swing weight is high. So this is definitely a paddle that's going to give you a ton of plow through, kind of like the rackets that you like playing with as well, Michelle. But overall, this is just a blast. If this has not come to your town yet, it will soon. And last, but certainly not least, we've got to have some Padel balls. This is the official Padel ball of the Pro Tour. We have these featured on our site. And again, these are brand new balls, and they basically perform or behave like a dead tennis ball. So they just don't have as much liveliness.
They're like green balls a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I think
they'd be very similar to the bounce of a green ball.
Okay, now I just want to go play paddle. Okay.
So now you want to go buy a paddle.
I know, and this one's like impressive. Juan LeBron?
It's the Juan LeBron.
It is the
Juan LeBron with the tilde over the O.
Yeah.
Is this his logo, or
Yes,
is that?
that
Oh
is
my
correct.
god. We have a lot of learning to do on the paddle side.
So I think if I get one more hobby or activity under my belt,
Yeah, right?
no one's going to have anything to do with me after work. But you know what? This is just such a fun activity. I'm going for it. I'm all in.
Nice. Okay.
So that's what I've got for today. Now let's go on with the cool dad vibes.
Okay. For my picks, I unfortunately didn't bring it because it's not here, which is good for the wallet, not good to showcase. But I went with the picks for like the Phil Dunphys of the world, the dads that think they're kind of cool on the weekends. You know, you're like running from like soccer games, and then maybe you're food shopping afterwards, and then maybe you want to hit up a brewery afterwards, but you want to be comfortable. At least that's my vibe.
We're amicable to that.
Yeah. So if you can relate, my picks are all basically Vuori.
Oh, nice.
my favorite brand right now, and on the weekends you definitely find me rocking Vuori. I'll have like the Sunday performance joggers on, and then if it's cold, I'll have like a long sleeve or like the Sunday element jacket. And then sometimes if I have a little bit of time, I can try to get on the golf course, so I'll rock like the polo too. But it's just really soft material, but it looks nicer than just like if throwing on a pair of sweats. And so Vuori for me is like something. Yeah, I think it's pretty popular right now with the kids.
Yeah,
and the cool dads.
And the cool dads, I think. Yeah,
and the moms.
I'm seeing them more and more walking around. So
Nice.
that's my pick. And then if something for the shoes, I like something more casual looking, like the Roger Clubhouse Pro.
Perfect.
Nice casual shoe. You can go to the tennis court, but then also you can kind of run errands with it as well.
Oh, you look good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good multi-purpose theme.
Well, that was awesome. And if you guys have anyone that you're shopping for that's a cool dad, maybe they're not a dad, they're just cool.
Yeah.
That works too. And then anyone that like wants to get someone into a new sport or hobby, this sounds like, from what we understand, it's taken over America.
Look no further.
Juan LeBron.
Juan
What I
LeBron.
understand, fairly popular in Spain and France. I don't know if it's really eclipsed tennis, but that's kind of on the word of the
And
word on
South
the
America, right? Yeah.
hugely
So
popular.
here we
It's
go.
coming.
And of course, you can buy paddle at tenniswarehouse.com.
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing. Thanks, you guys.
Cool.
Okay, for this part of the gift guide, we have our resident shoe doctor. Zach is here joining us.
Hello.
And we are shopping holiday. He's going to help us with some ideas for the shoe geek in our life.
Yeah, so just checked. So if you want to get someone a stocking stuffer, under $10, the Solinco Heaven sock, one of the best socks ever. I still have my original pair from like 2020 or 2021 maybe. So they'll last you a while, and it's a nice, easy product. If you're looking for like maybe just something to add to your shoe, something that's kind of easy on the feet for most people, like a Power Step Bridge orthotic is really good. This is not sponsored, obviously. And then in terms of shoes, I don't know, maybe maybe like the Paris edition of the Asics Gel Resolution line. Those things look so cool. Or the all pink ones, the clay ones. I don't know if you guys still have them on the site.
Those are my favorite. The black and pink.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Those are fantastic. So yeah, those are, just something like you remember these, more recent Olympics for. So I'd say that would be the top 3. Right. And get a shoe deodorizer, for God's sakes.
All right. Yeah.
I like that. Like, pro tip. I need that. Troy, any you're a shoe geek. Anything to add?
I will back up the Solinco socks. I've tried those over the years. Very good. Very comfortable. Good elasticity to them.
Yeah, and they last.
Yeah.
Like for a sock that's that thin. I mean,
Yeah. But just talking about shoes, I'm big on comfort. I mean, Asics Gel Resolution is great. I'm also a huge fan of the Cord FF3. I know they're not the cheapest price point, but really like to support the glove-like fit of those shoes. I mean, it's Novak shoe. Look at that guy. But love those. And then as far as comfort goes, I'm also a big fan of the Vapor 11 from Nike. I would recommend putting like an orthotic in there just because I feel like the arch support may be a little low for me. But Vapor 11's another one I wear a lot. I think it has good cushioning for a Nike shoe.
You're like the first person I've ever heard say that. That's good though. I mean, that's there you go. There's no one best shoe.
Yeah,
best shoe for you.
Yeah.
But if you want to shop for the tennis shoe lover in your life, go to tenniswarehouse.com.
Yeah, buy what I tell you.
So I picked this bag because like racket bags are for old dudes, like.
Okay, hold on. Hold your roll. Next up.
I'm just kidding.
we got I don't know if you guys can recognize the accent or not. Nick Kyrgios has entered the chat.
Dude, for the Kyrgios fans out there, or just the tennis players.
I was like looking at the hat to see if that was Kyrgios also.
It's very primitive. That's the brand. Primitive.
Okay.
Got it from Skate Warehouse. Shout out to Skate
I was going
to
say, Troy's always bringing a little of the new things that are cool that haven't hit us yet because we're tennis players and it takes us a minute.
I try to,
Troy, what you got? Who's this gift for? What's this gift guide? The Kyrgios fan?
I think it's for the boys.
The boy, okay.
For the boys, any age from like 5 years old till you start hitting the ball till,
till 55,
as long as you still
65,
you still feel like a boy.
505. Yeah. It's how you feel here.
If you want to feel like an old man, you can pick different gear. You can go, We're
not going to say names.
Yeah. But anyways, I got a Nike duffel bag here, the medium duffel.
You like a duffel.
In navy.
I like a duffel,
This is the cool style. I
know.
You can still have your 12-pack bag if you want to go play a tournament,
Absolutely.
They're still functional.
Yeah.
But if you go to Indian Wells and you go to the practice courts and you see any like hitting partner or coach, they got the duffel.
Duffel all day.
And it could be any brand, but Nike, that's Kyrgios' sponsor. And Kyrgios likes to hoop, so he could probably keep a basketball in here. His basketball shoes.
Facts.
His Kyrie Vapors.
Yeah.
Keeps those in there. Anyways, the Nike duffel is great. A lot of open space. And then the thing I really like is the side pocket, which is like all mesh. So like your dirty clothes, your wet clothes can just sit in there because we're hitting during the day, sitting at our desk and our clothes are like soaked from hitting. They need to breathe. It's not good.
No one gets that. No one understands.
Yeah, it's not good when you're inside the bag and moisture builds up. Yeah. That's no bueno. So the mesh pocket here.
We like that. We need that.
Also, I brought a friend too. Okay. So for you actual Kyrgios fans out there, for any parent looking for a stocking stuffer for their boy, if they like Kyrgios
or girl,
they like the cool kids. You gotta get a Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios, what's up, dude? This guy's coming back to Australian Open. He's gonna be chopping dudes up on the court. No, but this is pretty cool.
Can I see this? And it goes with his foundation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the item
this is funny. Wait, how come there's no racket? He broke it or what?
Yeah. He's not ready for the court yet. But
this is commentating Kyrgios. We can just put him. Okay. Anyway.
So I was gonna pick the Kyrgios, the King Kyrgios T-shirt, which I love. It's a black T-shirt. He's ripping a forehand.
Yes.
We still got a bunch of those in stock, but I grabbed this because it was in our warehouse. So it supports the Kyrgios Foundation. If you didn't know, the Nick Kyrgios Foundation is developed to help underprivileged youth. It's building facilities, tennis courts. The facilities have a basketball hoop, training center. it's a good cause for the kids.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love
that's
that.
a cool gift too. You know, we like philanthropy around here, so that's a really cool gift.
Stocking stuffer.
Stocking
dude.
stuffer, yeah.
I keep my Curios doll with me. Like,
Good
dude,
luck vibes.
Should I rip today on the court or what?
You got a friend on the court if you need someone to talk to. What else is in there?
So along those lines, a racket. I know it's tough around the holidays to buy a racket, but if you're going to buy one for somebody,
yeah,
the E-Zone is a pretty good bet, right? Like I use the E-Zone. This is the 98 Tour. The 98 is the one I would recommend for, you know, most players because it's pretty forgiving for a 98. But if you want more power, they got the 100 as well.
Yeah.
You got the regular cosmetic. You got the Aqua Night.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to go with the darker one. But Curios uses the regular blue.
Well, and something I was talking about earlier, especially if we're going for like maybe this like teenage years kind of vibe, right? Sometimes those teenagers start playing more tennis and they go from one racket and then they break strings and they don't have a backup racket. So the holidays could be a good time to like just get the matched rackets. You know someone that just recently got a second Yonex racket that is loving it. So yeah.
That was a sand beige. But the E-Zone's a great racket. I love the 98. I'm using the 98 Tour and the Plus, but there's a bunch of different options. But the E-Zone, man. And it's Nick's racket.
It's Nick's racket.
And then last but not least, if you want a string to match Nick Kyrgios setup, you got the Polytour Pro 1.20. So a little thinner.
Okay.
A little more pop, a little more feel.
Good comfort.
Those
good
drop shots
good
that he
pocketing.
likes to hit, you know?
Yeah, good touch, good feel.
But if you want to go new and different,
this is fun.
the cool kids got Toro Line, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So this is the Caviar. It's also thinner. It's 1.20.
Okay.
It's nice and firm. It's shaped.
Right.
Massive spin.
Massive.
Looks great in the racket, that bright yellow with the Yonex stencil.
Yeah. Done.
What do you think,
You're
Nick?
done.
Good job, mate.
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing these gifts. I think we got some fun, different, unique things. And you can get all of this at Tennis Warehouse.
Yes, sir.
Easy. Let's go. Welcome to Tennis Warehouse Gift Guide. We are featuring different options for different players in your life. But right now, we are talking to Will from the Tennis Tribe, and he is going to give you the best gift options this holiday season for the doubles player in your life. Will, what do you got?
So this is a very simple gift, but I think if you have a doubles player in your life who is really serious about improving their game and they don't have this, then they absolutely should. And that is just simple targets for their practice.
Love that.
So I like to use lines on the court, which I'll sell, and then also these dots that work for both footwork drills and targets on the court. The lines I like to use a lot for depth. So second serve depth is something we talked about recently on our podcast. Also, ground stroke depth is super important. So if you set up these lines across the court and hit past the lines, then that can count for one if you're doing like a game or you want to hit 20 of these types of shots. And then the targets and the dots work really well for targets on your angles. So I like to use it for angle volleys, which are super important in doubles, and it's something players don't practice enough. So I think that is one of my favorite gifts that you can use.
That's awesome. Troy, we have to go check out his latest videos with the tips so we can put this into practice later on the Tennis Warehouse court.
Yeah, I use the lines for like zones, ground strokes or serves.
Yeah.
And then I use the dots for like serve spots. So T, Y, short kick Y, you know, if you got that in the tool bag. But it's the Wilson Easy Court lines and the Gamma Rainbow spots that he's referencing. So
awesome.
We got those. As far as a couple picks of mine, when it comes to doubles, I think touch and feel. We're talking about like angles and stuff.
Yeah.
So to get a little more feel out of your racket, I love the Tennis Warehouse leather grips. So you put one of those on your racket, you get like a little more feel, a little firmer feel, a little more bevel. And then also for doubles, the volley, the stability of your racket, a little bit of Tennis Warehouse tungsten tape is fun to mess around with if you're looking for a little more plow through, a little more depth on your shot. And also if you put the weight on the sides of the hoop, it gives you that torsional stability for those volleys.
Nice.
So I love that aspect. And then last thing, if you want a little more feel from your string bed, try hybrid strings. So if you want to go extra premium, Wilson's Champion's Choice, it's a natural gut hybrid. Vocal V-Fuse, a natural gut hybrid. And then if you want to go with just like a multi-filament, Wilson has the Duo strings, Duo Power, Duo Control. So basically it's a poly with a softer string, so it softens it up, gives you that feel.
Got it.
Double score.
Love those recommendations.
I know.
Yeah. I like the tape, especially the tungsten, because if you do have that stability on those volleys, it helps so much. It's unbelievable. Like if you add that to your racket, and you're able to absorb pace so much better. People should definitely try that.
Okay, you heard it here first. Go shop for your doubles partner. Grab them some of these items for the holidays at tenniswarehouse.com. We've got Chris in the pod studio, the vlog man. Your category of player, someone that's going to be cozy yet stylish, kind of like yourself. What do you got for a gift guide?
That's right. So, it's cold out there, especially if you're getting a late in the day hit or a night hit or something like that, or up early in the morning doing it. So I lose a lot of heat through my head.
Okay.
For obvious
Understandable.
reasons.
I don't have that problem, but.
And so I picked out this Fair Isle beanie from Nike. I love this beanie. It's super stylish. Comes in 3 different colors. I picked the green because I think it's a really good looking one. There's a black one too. And then more of a, like an off-white one, a sort of cream colored one, which I think will look great on your significant other if you want to have kind of a matching beanie thing.
Okay.
And then the cool thing about this too is the bobble. Like sometimes you want to have the bobble up there doing its thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't, and it comes off. So there's drawstrings right in there. There's pop right out.
Oh, cool.
So you can wear it either with or without the bobble.
It doesn't have to be too
dealer's choice
too
on
bobbly.
That one. Yeah. And then my second item, I went with this Cloud quarter zip from Travis Matthew. It's a really just classic looking sweater. It looked great on the court and off the court. In fact, both of these items I think you could pair with sweats if you want to dress them down. Your favorite pair of jeans, you want to dress them up a little bit. Either way, you're going to look cozy and comfortable and stylish, right?
That's nice.
And the hand feel on this garment, incredible. Absolutely blew my mind when I just had it on a minute ago, and I just loved the feel of it. Definitely something I'm going to have in my wardrobe for the winter months. It's the perfect kind of mid layer, so you could wear a jacket over this. I would wear this without a shirt underneath it just because it is so nice feeling on the skin. It's super, super soft inside. Or you could put a t-shirt underneath it for a little bit more warmth too. So great to put on if you're coming on or off the court, or if you want to, just look nice and stylish when you're out at getting casual dinner or something like that. It's a great piece to wear.
We love the gift guide because we start shopping for ourselves, right? You got to treat yourself.
And it's one of the dangers of working here. So both of these items will be in my closet for this winter.
I know. I might have to get my hands on one of those beanies too. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, and we appreciate your gifts.
Yeah, thanks.
We're live. Hot mic.
No, first we have to explain that sorry for being sweaty.
Right.
Yeah.
Just got off the court,
just
that's how it
got
goes.
off court.
Okay, whatever. You probably just went to the bathroom and put water on your face and just telling people that you play tennis. No, really. I kind of messed up with the schedule and got them hot off the court. So we got Manish and Oak.
Not to see you guys again. We don't see each other a lot these days.
We never see anyone ever. Which is actually, before we get into it, this episode will go out before any of the episodes that we got to record with some of the influencers that were here recently. It's kind of funny because I think people always just assume what it looks like to work at Tennis Warehouse and what we're like and everything. And they actually got an insider look and even just the way our office is and we all spend way too much time together, even on a day when no one's around.
Right.
Probably, I think. I don't
and
know.
they absolutely had a blast, I think. I loved hanging out with all of them, honestly.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, man. Tennis nerd. Tennis.
No comment.
That man's...
It's okay.
You're living up to him.
Yeah, that man cusses every 3 words, and I love it. And I love it.
Well, I'll make sure that gets edited.
That man.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl Naya because she actually was the one that I did not know at all. Period. I've met and interacted with everyone else, and Naya I had never met until I actually met her 2 days or 3 days in, and like I'm like, wait, I didn't get a chance to
In
podcast
Templeton?
with her. Yeah.
At Babble Shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and I really liked her a lot. She had a good.
Yeah,
I just liked her vibe.
Bubblegum Alley Buds. Because
nice.
She stuck one of the she was chewing a gum and then she stuck it on top and she was like, I want to be at the top, so I put it on my shoulders and she went and stuck it on
that's
the top.
cute.
It was really fun.
Yeah,
so it was really cool.
We'll have to bring her onto the podcast remote
Yeah,
because I think
yeah.
she's in Singapore, which is crazy. But
Influencer in Singapore.
so stay tuned for those episodes. We have stuff coming with the tennis nerd, tennis tribe Will, who's super fun, awesome. I just always want to play doubles now with him. We were doing doubles drills, doubles games, doubles everything. Of course, Zach, the foot doctor,
Dude,
who
Zach's
was
hilarious. Hilarious. Zach's amazing.
Like, yeah, Zach, we're blowing you up. Like, some people, you look so serious on some of your videos. But you're funny,
Even in
dude.
real life, like he'll tell you a joke deadpan. You don't know if he's joking or not. Like, I hit a drop shot on him, and like he was not able to get it. He goes, "You suck," and then he goes, "I'm joking."
Like, had to let you know. And then, of course, we can't forget about Beckett. Beckett was also fun, good vibes.
Oak and Beckett got
I can
along
see
really well.
Beckett's a cool guy.
similar.
Go check out
kinda
Tencom.
personalities. Yeah, Tencom. We were just watching the Tencom tennis nerd podcast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, okay, quick gifts. What do you guys, who are you buying for? Who are you shopping for? Because everyone so far that I've talked to on the playtest squad, we're just shopping for ourselves.
True.
So, who wants to start?
Go for it.
Well, I'll go with my favorite string as of now. It looks sick. I wrote my name on it so that nobody steals my set off my table. But this is the Tourmaline K-pop that Carousel, one of the pros, use. If your significant other or you yourself are a big fan of Karoo, this is a great thing to pick up.
I don't know how we got here, but
You know, this is a great thing to pick up.
yes, the perfect Valentine's Day
because
gift. Your K-pop.
for Christmas. If you want to,
Right.
no,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm getting this for some of the kids in Fiji who are a big fan
that's
of
cool.
Karoo. Yeah. That's
Karoo,
why I wanted
Karoo
to.
is, yes.
Yeah, they're like
have a
watching
Karoo
him, so I might
fanboy
get
here.
them a few. Send them like a reel of
Not a real, because it's a hybrid.
No,
But-
reel.
oh,
each
got you.
for the
That's
academy kids.
cool. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I
stuff
like
like that. I have another one. A really good pickup is the Gooder glasses. The
Love.
Gooders, man.
The Gooders, yeah.
It's the
They're just gooder.
It's good.
It's gooder.
And then, if you're a Roger fan, you have to
If
pick up.
who's not a Roger
Oh,
fan?
yeah, well, true.
Well, Troy
Some
already
people aren't.
left.
Yeah, Troy.
No, he's a Roger fan.
You can pick up the RF01 Pro. That's another one that I've been using again with the K-pop.
Weird.
Wow.
It's like he likes Karoo.
If you like Karoo and Roger.
Good combo. Good combo.
No, but these
Maybe
are my
for
three.
the less dedicated tennis fan, I got a couple of my friends into tennis this year.
Nice.
Gave them some rackets, and if you're looking for a fantastic frame at a relatively lower price, check out some rackets from Prince. This is the ATS Techstream Tour 98, one of the best all-around rackets out there. Good comfort, great control, good power as well. So super good frame here. And then if you're struggling with your grip, can't really roll over the ball as much as you'd like to, maybe it's getting really hot, really cold, and you just need a little bit more grip, check out some Prince grip lotion. This stuff is amazing, as used by Iga Swiatek during Wimbledon. So it's got to be good.
And that stuff is also what is
sanitizer.
it? Yes, it's like hand sanitizer.
It's like
This is like Dr. Bronner's
antibacterial,
ATS one. It's like
yeah.
does everything.
It's
Anti-chafe,
antibacterial. Yeah, there
I
you
mean, especially if you're like on those like public courts or even because like slow high courts, they get a little
Yeah,
dirty. So
absolutely.
like, yeah, that's nice after too.
go. Oak's done a really good job at turning non-tennis players into tennis players this year. He's got
I
a
love
lot of
to hear
people under his
that.
belt. Yeah.
Doing my best.
He's
Doing my
got a lot
best.
of people under his belt playing tennis. Who
Well, none of it would
usually
be
wouldn't.
possible without Tennis Warehouse and we have an awesome diamond trucker hat. So
That's
check
a good
this out.
segue.
I like this because honestly, I've played a lot in it, and
so far very minimal sweat stains, and I
Oh,
sweat a
yeah.
lot. So
Right?
we'll definitely need to wash
Especially for
eventually.
a white one. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it's really well
Exactly.
made.
And
Oak's
then-
got like
yeah.
the white theme going too.
And then one last item I'll add is this Incrediwear arm sleeve. I've been trying this out lately. Incrediwear makes semiconductor infused sleeves. So they're not traditional compression sleeves, but basically the idea is to promote active recovery. So all of the processes that your body's already going through, Incrediwear sleeves just sort of encourage. As used by Novak Djokovic on his way to a gold medal this summer. So if it's good for the GOAT, it might be good for you.
Oh, he just called him that.
Cut this out.
This is the wrong crowd. This is the wrong crowd.
Cut this
but
out.
Check out Incrediwear at Tennis Warehouse.
Goat needs a knee brace.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays.
Happy hitting.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on the 2024 Tennis Warehouse gift guide. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And if you are shopping for your loved ones or even for yourself, hopefully we have exactly what you're looking for. And don't forget about those gift cards. That's always the perfect way to get someone exactly what they want. And wishing you guys all the best this holiday season from everyone here at Tennis Warehouse. Happy hitting!